Hi, students. Let's get started with the subject EVS. Chapter 2. Exploring our neighborhood. On our way back home, the classes got over and the school bell rang. Students talked with excitement about the wonderful books that their teachers showed them in the library. School buses and e-rickshaws were waiting at the gate. Navya saw her grandfather standing outside the school gate. She ran up to him. Dadaji, let us take the market route today. They walked to the bus stop where some people were already waiting for the bus. A bus stopped, the doors opened and everyone boarded the bus one by one. Navya found a seat by the window and watched the people outside. As the bus passed a red post box on the corner, Navya pointed to it and said, "Look, a post box, Dadaji." Dadaji said, "Yes, Navya. You could write a letter and post it here." He continued, "When I was young, I used to write letters to my brother, who was studying in a different city. I used to drop letters into the post box. Then, the postman would take them to the post office. The post office would sort letters according to regions and send them to their destinations. Post offices offer a variety of other services too. Do you know? Long ago, people communicated using drum beats and carvings on rocks. Later, people started sending letters carried by messengers and pigeons. Much later, the postal service came into being. It was used to send letters, parcels and important documents to others. With time, new inventions like the telephone, radio and television made it easier to communicate and share information. Today, we have mobile phones and computers that use internet. The internet helps us connect with anyone and anywhere in seconds. Did you not have mobile phones? Navya asked. Dadaji laughed. No, Navya. Earlier, we used to write letters. Sometimes, it would take weeks to get a reply. That is a really long time. Navya exclaimed. Dadaji replied, "Yes, with mobile phones and emails, communication is much faster. However, sometimes I miss the joy of writing and receiving a handwritten letter." Over time, the ways in which people communicate have evolved. While letters were common in the past, today messages and video calls make communication much faster. Technology has made it easier for us to stay connected with everyone. The bus took a turn and Navya saw a metro train passing by. "Look at that! The train is moving so fast," she exclaimed. Navya, the metro trains travel very fast. Also, there are high roads known as flyovers. They help vehicles move above the busy roads and crossings. So, they save the time of travelers. Some flyovers are built for metros and others are for buses and cars, explained Dadaji. Dadaji continued, "These modern facilities and services, such as flyovers and metros, have made life easier for us. However, many animals, birds and trees that used to be here are no longer around because of all these changes." Navya replied, "I wonder if we can have such developments even while keeping our environment safe and secure." Dadaji said, "Yes, that can happen by creating a balance. If we plant trees, we can keep our environment secure." After some time, a few people got down at a bus stop which was near a hospital. Navya noticed a banner outside the hospital that said, "I check up camp." Many people were going to that hospital. "What is this? Why are so many people coming here?" she asked. Her eyes got wide with wonder. Dadaji replied, "Navya, this is a hospital. People come here when they are unwell. I brought your grandmother here for her eye operation a few years ago. The doctors helped her see better, and it made a huge difference to her life. This hospital is such an important part of our community. Today, It is organizing an eye checkup camp. Savings for the future. The bus stop. At the bus stop near their house, Dadaji and Navya stepped out of the bus. On the way home, they walked to a bank that had an ATM. What is this machine, Dadaji? Navya asked curiously. This is an ATM, short for automated teller machine, Dadaji explained. It helps us take out money anytime we need it. Navya asked, but why do we keep our money in the bank, Dadaji? Banks are a special place where money is kept safe. They also help us save money for our future needs. Dadaji replied, when I was of your age, we did not have ATMs. We had to visit the bank and wait in long queues. Also, we used money orders to send money through the post office. But now, we can use mobile phones to send money online within seconds. Mama, maternal uncle, sent money to my mother to buy gifts for us this Raksha Bandhan. Navya said excitedly. Yes, technology has made things so much easier, agreed Dadaji. Looking around the neighborhood as soon as they reached home, Navya ran to her brother and shared her experiences with him. Public places help people by providing services related to health, safety, cleanliness, or the environment. These may include places like hospitals, banks, post offices, police stations, public libraries, bus stations, etc. Navya brought a pencil and paper and sat down to draw her neighborhood. On the basis of the rising sun, she identified the east direction. Based on this, she drew places in other directions around her house. The places towards the east appears on the right side of the paper. Also, the places to the north are shown at the top side of the paper, while the places in the south are indicated at the bottom of the paper. The places in the west are shown on the left side. On a map, the representation of directions is as follows: north is shown upwards, south is downward, east is on the right, and west is on the left. Do you know? Long ago, people used barter system to exchange goods and services. For example, a farmer could exchange wheat for milk from a shepherd. However, finding the right trade partner and the right exchange value was not always easy. To simplify exchanges, money was invented. Activity teacher can take students on a field trip to a post office to explore various activities that take place there. Activity the elders in your neighborhood and find out how they communicated with each other when they were of your age. Activity visit a bank in your locality or find out from your elders about how it works. Activity a map showing the route from your school to the public library or any such place near your school. Identify landmarks like parks, shops, hospitals, bus stops, etc. on the map. Thanks for watching.